Give the crazies all of California. It's already land of fruits and nuts. Yeah, we can give them California. I'm fine with that.
Fierce fire
They can have
tore through
that.
the Palisades and beyond. Just a few hours later, on the other side of LA County, another deadly fire breaks out, the Eaton Fire. It raced across 1,000 acres,
They can all live. That's
over
like a lovely
16,000
community.
structures.
Ladies and gentlemen, the day has finally come, the day that many of us thought would never come. Amouranth has officially been canceled, and now for quite some time, Amouranth has had a controversial past. Some people didn't like her, some people think she didn't deserve a platform. It's been plenty of times, the hot tub meta, ASMR, whatever you want to call it. She's been very controversial, and there's been plenty of times where she deserved to be banned or stay banned when Twitch unbanned her and whatnot, right? But she very recently has gone under fire for some very controversial comments that she said on a video, and people are pretty upset at it. There's a tweet going around that has like millions of views. Let's just get right into it and see what the heck is going on.
And you could 9 times out of 10 figure out exactly why they're saying what they're saying.
Give the crazies all of...
Can we just point out the fact, like, what's wrong with her? Like, why does she look like a goblin? She looks like absolutely horrible. Again, I'm not sexist. I love women. You guys know I have a love for women. But what is wrong with her? Like, she genuinely looks ill. Like, she looks like she's not doing well mentally, physically. It's not a good look. And that's funny because, like, Asmongold's literally in this video and he looks like he's in better shape than her.
California. It's already land of fruits and nuts. Yeah, we can give them California. I'm fine with that.
So she Googles LA
They can live in
fire.
LA. That's fine.
Just LA fires.
It has been 1 month since Southern California exploded in a fierce fire
They can have
tore through
that.
the Palisades and beyond.
They can have that.
Just a few hours
Fires.
later, on the other side of LA County,
fine with me.
another deadly fire breaks out, the Eaton Fire. It raced across Altadena
Interesting.
and Pasadena. The two fires charred more than 37,000
Right there.
acres.
They can all live.
destroyed
That's
over
like a lovely
16,000
community.
structures.
Right there.
So she's saying that the LGBT people can all go live there. Mind you, we're not very political on this channel, but I don't think it's very much of a hot take to say, yeah, maybe we shouldn't, maybe we shouldn't put all the LGBTs there. I don't think they've done anything necessarily evil enough to be burned, right? But that's just me. Now, a bit of a correction after editing, after looking into everything, I do want to clarify. According to Amouranth herself, this was not in reference to all LGBT people. It was only in reference to these very specific people in this clip that's going to show up soon. Basically, these people were threatening violence against the judges of like this court trial, and that's who, in Amaranth's words, was referencing those people should go be in the fires, right? Just adding that in as a correction. I'm not, slandering her.
They can all live. That's
over
like a lovely
16,000
community.
structures and cost 29 people their lives.
Too bad it didn't cause the right people their lives.
Too bad it didn't cause the right people their lives. I'm guessing, again, she's talking about the LGBT community. I don't understand. Again, I don't understand what's happening. Why does she look like she's crying? Her hairline's receding, right? Like, I thought my hairline was bad. I've got the Caitlyn cut, the Amouranth special going on here. But yeah, that was the clip that ended up pretty much getting her canceled. It's at 13 million views now, which is pretty insane. Now, according to the person who clipped this is what kind of like the timeline of everything is. Months ago, she became an Asmongold watcher. Her biggest hits include saying that deportations are like evil people going to hell, trans people should not have access to HRT because it's unnatural, being part of the deplatforming campaign, etc. I know this is drama, but I just wanted to make people and well-meaning streamers who are like aware, like Mike from PA and others. Right, so essentially she's just went from like kind of being this like booby streamer who would do yoga and play video games and dudes would just give her money for kind of existing, and now she's trying to like get into the space of like saying controversial takes in regards to like more right-wing, more right-leaning takes, right? I completely think it's fine. Like I've seen some of Asmongold's content. I think he's fine. I've defended Asmongold on a few things. I've defended people on the left. I've defended people on the right. Again, I think Amouranth is a moron. I don't really respect her as a person, and this is just another reason why. It's quite obvious that I don't know if maybe her career is just dwindling. Her fame is coming to a closure in terms of, the numbers aren't what they used to be. Amouranth used to be one of the very, very top streamers. She used to be one of the top, streamer to OF pipeline girls. Anyone can do that now. You know what I mean? You have people like Sophie Rain making millions of dollars. Amouranth is a dying breed of content creator, and she's not adapting. She's not keeping up. And I guess now she's going to go on like this controversial pipeline where she's just going to argue with people online. She's going to post controversial things on Twitter. She's going to say controversial things in videos and get it clipped and whatnot. I don't know what to say. I mean, good luck to her, right? I'm going to talk about it and laugh at it. But it's quite noticeable that she's only doing this because something's not working with her streaming as the way it is. Now, Amouranth ended up replying to this set of tweets from this panda guy saying, I guess I'm not allowed to question the behavior of activists who threaten to incite violence against their own community without being accused of hating the group affiliation they happen to belong to. But then again, I also don't assume the actions of a specific few are indicative of the whole. But thanks for making me trend. This is what she included.
If you say that you're afraid of Trump and that's why you don't want the city to be a safe space for trans people, you better prepare for trans people to make this a very unsafe space.
Okay, interesting clip. That girl has a crazy look to her. Big wacky eyebrows, or small wacky eyebrows, and a big blue afro. Very beautiful, amazing look. Kidding, I don't know. Interesting stuff. So I guess this is some sort of, court hearing about trans people wanting like a safe space in a community. And if they don't get it, they're going to, cause trouble, right? And I guess that's what Amouranth is alluding to. And now this guy, Somewhere Psy or Somewheresy, says put the fries in the bag. That's in response to Amaranth's post. And it essentially shows Amaranth's Twitch stats over the past few years. As you can see, she was kind of staying pretty high and steady. Around 2021, she kind of blew up, right? This was around COVID. And then 2024 is, right? She had a little boom. Overall, nothing, right? Kind of makes sense considering how we looked at her on the stream. She looks ragged. She looks homeless. I mean, obviously you could say I'm a hater. I'm jealous because she's a millionaire. She does not look great anymore. Something's going on with the girl, right? She ended up posting this. Amouranth, 39 subscriptions. She had an all-time peak of 25K back in January of 2022. 20 active subs. Position number 7,848. Reminder, this chick used to literally be one of like the top ASMR streamers on Twitch. She also used to be like a huge ASMR creator, right? So this is ridiculously bit low. February 2025, hours watched 475K, a minus 32% gain. Average viewers 1K. Pretty bad. I mean, again, like I literally am a nobody. And there have been times where I've had like 200, 300 people watching my streams. This is Amouranth, and she's bringing in an average of 1K. She's has millions of followers on like every platform. An average of 1K is absolutely absurd. And then Amouranth replied to that, if I ever put fries in a bag, it'll be a publicity stunt because I own all the McDonald's in my city, but go off. To which this person, Somewheresy, replied, McDonald's Houston is a proud network of over 60 local business owners based in greater Houston area and surrounding area, basically saying like she doesn't. I don't know. I don't live there. Pretty much people said she doesn't live in Houston, but rather one of the outlining cities. And this guy said, bro, just come already. That's crazy. And then she reposted this like meme from Rick and Morty where Rick is saying,
your boos mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer.
And at this point, Casey Tron, who's another like streamer, not a fan of this chick. She just has really dumb takes. And whenever like people call her out for it, she's one of those people who's like, you're just sexist. You hate women. You know what I mean? Not a fan of this woman, right? And now this guy says, why is it that every time I see your fat butt on X, you're beefing with streamers and never anything else? And then Amouranth says, because all cows do is beef. She also reposted that saying, I must have accidentally entered the secret cow level in Diablo because all I hear is moo, moo, moo. Amouranth is a OF girl who has always kind of been like pro OF girls and pro body positivity and whatnot. So it's very interesting to see her like go on this like arc of like poor shaming people, you know, fat shaming people, bullying trans or LGBT people, trans people, right? It's very interesting because for the most part she's been controversial, and it's been like for other silly reasons, right? It's never really been just like being outright hateful towards people. And then about 18 hours ago, she posted this huge post. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Look at that. Oh my God. It's like a book. Okay, let's just get into it. She says, y'all keep referencing sides and saying the word grift like you're playing a video game, and how on the character select screen it is utterly frictionless to pick a different face. Y'all are the real two-faced Fs. Total brain rot. Keep self-reporting. I just call it like I see it. I don't have an agenda or some master plan to appeal to another demographic. I have made so much freaking money that the incremental dollar doesn't make me compromise in the way you might. Anyone that thinks that switching political allegiances is some kind of profitable endeavor is just projecting. Maybe for a political streamer, cough, grifter, the economics make sense. But for my segment of the market, it is not financially rewarding to speak your mind. Literally, people make jokes about how they watch my stream on mute. You think I'm doing this for money says more about you than it does about me. I'm certainly not against any group or affiliation. To a fault, I have never been able to see beyond what is right in front of me. And what I saw was a person threaten violence indiscriminately in a town hall setting to their own community. No less than many others acting in a manner unbecoming. Do you think everyone at the town hall deserved to be violently threatened? To context that my detractors with your head in the sand, or so far up in your own butts, miss, is the following quote from the clip I shared. If you say you're afraid of Trump and that's why, then you better prepare for trans people to make it a very unsafe space. Who does this threat target? Not Trump, who they profess to hate. Not his supporters, who they would consider birds of a feather. No, they don't make their violent threats against those people. Instead, they explicitly threaten the people who, under duress, might accede to a position that they are against. Those are the people they go after. Innocent bystanders just trying to avoid the crossfire at all costs. You can't even defend them by saying that they are merely careless in the acceptance of who might be collateral damage. They singled out specifically the fellow citizens in their own community. Isn't that literally the definition of domestic terrorism? Regular folks just living their lives in their vicinity. That's who you want to single out and make unsafe. It is mind-boggling that you guys refuse to condemn this. Some of y'all are saying, well, they are justified in ... Bro, even in war, there is a jus in bello. You don't get to target non-combatants, bystanders, no matter what your cause is. Period. Some lines you just don't cross, and I will defend that until my dying breath. And that's the crossroad we find ourselves in. Some of you may actually believe that you can justify what was said by a wannabe domestic terrorist threatening town hall meeting in their own community. Lastly, I just want to end by saying that I am the happiest, most fulfilled I have ever been in my life, and I see through the BS. Some of you, I could write your tweets before you even tweeted them. You cry grifter and try to tar and feather me, but I was merely, albeit not adroitly, I have never had the gift of being good with words, trying to convey the illusion that, yeah, maybe the bad people who are threatening their own neighbors, who they claim are frozen in fear already, by promising to give them something more extreme to fear, maybe their aforementioned people can reap what they sow. What the ever-loving F have we become if instead of singling out and condemning explicitly bad people, threatening bad things, we shield them behind the phalanx of their group identity, and we revile those who attempt to denounce them. I'm out of breath. Holy smokes. That message was brought to you by ChatGPT. No, I don't think so. I don't know. Could be. I mean, she says that she doesn't know how to write very well, but she says, albeit not adroitly. Literally never heard this word in my life, adroitly. In clever or skillful way. Okay. I'm glad the AI helped her with that. Anyways, there's her public statement towards, the reaction she's been getting about these viral clips in her viral posts. And now I guess a bunch of people are trying to like fight her, right? They want to do like a creator clash type of thing, fight her for some money, put some money on the line, do it from a venue, whatnot. And she says, I won't fight a biological male, but I'm sure I could find a proxy who I will cover all expenses and training for who will. Guys, any takers? Now, I guess it's because of like a lot of streamers have been like, saying, hey, Amouranth, let's fight. I don't like what you have to say. Let's fight, which, again, I don't think is necessary. There are a lot of idiots on the internet, and if you follow me on Twitter, you see me arguing with a lot of these idiots whenever I can. Whenever I see an idiot, I'm typing to them, right? Either way, yeah, I'm not going to fight people. I don't think that's a necessary, like, reply to someone if you don't like what they say. Like, I'm going to beat you up. I'm going to punch you with the noggin. Nah, that's stupid to me. Again, though, I don't think her responses are necessarily logical either. I mean, there's been plenty of women who have offered to fight her. And so she's basically like, oh, well, I'm not fighting any trans person, when it's like, then fight a woman. Unless you're scared. I mean, that's fine. Just say, I don't want to fight anybody. I don't know. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, that is my best recollection of the drama of the crash out. And it's very interesting to see. Again, Amouranth has always been a figure. You hear the name, it floats around. It's always going to be one of those names that you can't ever get out of your head. You know, it's like Bella Porch. It's like Belle Delphine. You got freaking Amouranth, right? It's these names you just kind of hear no matter what. But obviously the numbers don't lie. She's not doing so well for herself in terms of, you know, growth on Kick, growth on Twitch. I mean, she's still making millions, right? In some way, shape, or form from all her business ventures. Can't hate on that. But she's not a very successful Twitch or Kick streamer anymore, right? That time has passed, and now she's doing this. And that's her call. That's her prerogative. I cannot stop her. I just don't think it's very smart. But who am I, right? I want to know what you guys think down below. As always, I appreciate you watching. Peace out, my friends. Bye.